social problem in society is socioeconomic class inequality. It relates to other problems like racism, education, and sexism, not only in the country, but also in the whole world.
Wage labor is a process by which workers sell their labor to the capitalists. Although workers may work hard and for a pretty long time, they're not paid for as much as they work for. Wage laborers use the money that they make from their jobs to enter the market system to buy what they need, and they consume a different product from a different capitalist. How do we know it's a problem? It affects the lower classes' wages, their jobs, and everyone globally. There are people losing their houses, living in the street, and working in order to live. Global wealth inequality. The world's total wealth is an approximation of $223 trillion. That comes to say that the poorest of the people own 0.5% of the wealth. Also stating that while the top 2% of the people accumulate 43% of the wealth, 80% of the people hold 6% of the wealth. At this rate, it is said that by 2016, 1% of the world's population will own more wealth than the other 99%. Wealth inequality in America. The majority of American families, 94.5%, hold one sort of financial asset or another, but now the richest 10% hold nearly 85% of these assets. During the Great Recession, the racial and ethnic wealth divide has deepened. The typical white family held a net worth 6 times greater than the typical black family.
The lower classes are affected the most because they are treated unequally due to the fact that they have less resources and are part of the subordinate group.
Gender is one of many inequalities that generate poverty and exclusion. Gender is just one of many factors of inequality that combine to connect the patterns in poverty that we see in our world. As a matter of fact, gender inequalities are altered considerably between goals. Women from excluded groups often face injustice.
Who benefits from this problem? According to conflict theory, society is a fight for limited resources between dominant and subordinate groups. Therefore, the upper class benefits from this problem because when lower class loses their resources, the upper class gains them.
What are people doing to help solve the problem? People like minority workers are fighting for higher wages as well as getting educated in order to climb the socioeconomic ladder. There are also fights against sexism and racism. Most importantly, people are getting informed on these issues. What else may be done to fix the problem? We can start off by getting informed. The more that is known about the subject social inequality, the better we can fight against it. Education is also a way to climb up the socioeconomic ladder.